The presenting sponsor for OnEducation is Classcraft. We're so excited to announce Classcraft's new story mode, which makes it easy for educators to harness the power of stories. But that's not all. Have you ever wanted to see yourself as a character in a story? Now teachers and students can create their custom game avatars and see them come to life on an augmented reality poster. To learn more about Classcraft's story mode and the new AR experience, simply visit classcraft.com.
Kids were actually seeing the stuff that the school in Japan posted and then going to the internet and trying to teach themselves Japanese.
All right, everyone, we are here. Michael Drezek, welcome to the show, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
This is awesome.
Woo!
Tell everyone a little bit. I mean, a lot of our listeners will probably know you from Twitter and all of that, but let everyone know who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Sure thing. Michael Drezek. I am the District Technology Integrator for Lakeshore CSD, currently serving as a TOSA, or Teacher on Special Assignment. Just wrapping up, as we're still in session until Wednesday with kids, wrapping up my 5th year in this role. So I was 15th year in education total. 10 years as a math teacher in grade 8 in middle school and Algebra 1. Had my master's in educational technology. An opportunity came up through New York State through the Strengthening Teacher Leader Effectiveness grant. It was supposed to be a 1-year position. I interviewed with like 10 other teachers in the district. It was nice I think I was ready for a change and got the position. And here I am today. So 5 years of instructional technology, and I'm loving it now. So
honorary Canadian too.
Wow, that's right.
Can see. He always says he can see Canada from his porch.
Yeah, literally, not from my porch. I wish. That's my goal, is to have the porch view. But I live in Lakeview, New York, and from Lake Erie, from the shores, take a quick 1-minute bike ride from my house or a walk. I can look across and see Fort Erie and Ridgeway, Ontario, and Crystal Beach. Yeah.
So he comes to Connect very often. You've spoken at Connect 3 or 4 years in a row. Yeah,
I think 3 years in a row. First year just kind of took it in from the outside. Loved the conference. So the nice. Small, I don't want to say small, but just the sessions were so powerful. It was amazing from the U.S. perspective to see what was happening north of the border, I guess. And then in my second year, did a session called Digitize Your Diorama with Kyle Kitchen, Lee Martin, and Melanie Kitchen. And we just had a blast. And then I did an Ignite called Learn Like Gord, connecting to one of my favorite bands, the Tragically Hip. Yeah. And this past year did another Ignite called What We See at LSCSD. So just trying to highlight some of this stuff that's been happening, and it's fun.
Pretty awesome.
So what are you doing here at ISTE as far as do you have some sessions that you're going to be presenting in?
This is my first ISTE ever.
Awesome.
So
that's surprising, actually.
It's already in this short time. It was just amazing from last night, just running into some people that you've always connected with on Twitter, and finally meeting them. And then, getting a chance to actually present and share and learn from everyone else is phenomenal. It's just amazing to see how global this conference is. I mean, I was at a session just now with Xenia from Sydney, Australia, sharing out some of her projects. And currently, as I'm sitting here, my team is in the Great Global Scavenger Hunt with the ISTE Global PLN. So they're running that through Goose Chase and racking up points for different challenges right through the app. So that's
super cool
fun.
Too. Yes.
And on my team, we have Henry Platten from Chester, England in the UK, and then Patrick McMillan from Holland, which is a neighboring district near us. So it's kind of neat to have a little team of educators joining in and having some fun together and learning together. But here at ISTE, as far as sessions go, tonight I am in a poster session from 7 to 8:30 with DigCit Kids. I published a chapter in the DigCit Kids book through EduMatch Publishing, and really talking about how we can leverage digital citizenship through game-based learning and Minecraft EDU.
Very cool.
And so I got
Big
that going. Got that going on tonight. And then tomorrow I'm in a panel session called From the Classroom to the Boardroom. And we're going to be talking about digital citizenship. There's some great people on the panel, and I'm excited that they asked me to join in on that. I think that's it for Monday. Then we head over to Flipgrid Live and all that good stuff. And then Tuesday's my crazy day. I've got a 10:30 digital storytelling PLN playground session on AR and VR edu storytelling.
Nice.
And then I have a DigSit commit session at 1:15. I've got a 1:45 building a social learning community session as a panel session with someone from Kuwait.
Wow.
Doctor who's from Buffalo, a small world. She's went to UB, married someone from college that she met, and now teaches at university in Kuwait. So now we're sitting at a panel together at ISTE. And her mother lives around the corner from me.
No way.
This is just wild. So we finally connected through a global project.
Yeah.
And got to meet. Hey, we'll meet at the Tim Hortons and have coffee when you're home for break. And then we had all the Buffalo stories and the Western New York stories. But then to tie in that global education piece was so cool.
So let's talk about Minecraft and digital citizenship. That seems pretty rad.
Yeah.
What would be an easy way, like maybe have an example that you can give someone who, like we talk a lot about barriers to entry and people who might be afraid to use something like games-based learning or in particular Minecraft for the first time and diving in. What would be a really easy way to talk about frame digital citizenship through the lens of Minecraft? What's like a go-to?
Sure thing, yeah. Well, I mean, one of the things that I talk about in the chapter of the book that I wrote was having the students kind of craft the rules for play, or how are we going to live in this society? How are we going to act in this space? So I had the students kind of come up with some ground rules. And that was huge. As far as an entryway, I am not a Minecraft expert, so it was kind of like, okay, well, what can we build? Let's we ran it as a club.
Yes.
We said, let's rebuild the school. What are some things you would like in your ideal school? Just getting the students to share that and put that student voice piece into it. And very quickly we found out that the students were breaking their own rules, the rules that they created and they set, how easy it was to just go and destroy someone else's stuff. And some were accidental and they apologize. And then they help that person build that back up. We talk about, what it means to be just a citizen in general and helping each other out. And then from there, the our Minecraft journey has gone and really it's taken off. So
amazing.
Yeah, one of the things we did was a global project with Marco Vellini from Italy.
From Italy, yes.
We used, but in the original Minecraft, we used the Creatables mod, and the kids in the art club would actually bring in their real life art through the iPad and put it in the virtual art gallery. And that was so cool to see that.
So you participated in that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I remember when he was working on that and making sure, so you were one of the global classrooms to connect this.
Yeah. That was like my entry into like, wow, this is Minecraft can be some powerful stuff right here. Our kids were actually seeing the stuff that the school in Japan posted and then going to the internet and trying to teach themselves Japanese so that they could interact with the art in Minecraft.
Super cool.
We got very easily. I was nervous. Our kids could go in there. Some of these kids that are in there, kids that are maybe getting in trouble in class, or maybe they could easily go in there and do some damage inside of Minecraft, virtually destroy things. And I didn't want to be that. So I said, ladies and gentlemen, we want to be invited back to projects like this. And that was a worry of mine. They absolutely 100% respected everything, and that was like my moment. Like, okay, you give these, just let them go, and they're gonna actually. Well, one of the kids with the build command wiped out the first floor of our own house accidentally, but then the other kids helped them build it back up. So I think there's a lot of lessons on citizenship in terms of.
Truly global citizenship. Yes. And with impacts for, all these other students that are participating in this. Man, that's freaking awesome. If people haven't checked out that project that Marco has, man, that thing is, just that idea of being able to put your own art into a Minecraft virtual space.
That was wild. Yeah. So
amazing.
And that was neat for kids that were just into art. They weren't into Minecraft, but they were into art. They made a sculpture, take a picture of it, put it in Minecraft. Now it was cool for them to share their sculpture with the world. So it just met people in different mediums. Yeah. So and the last one we've been doing is actually through Marco again. Now that it's shifted to Minecraft Education Edition, there's this M9 museum in Italy, and it was mainly schools in Italy that were in the competition. I had emailed, hey, is it okay if a school from the U.S. joins? Absolutely. You can't win the grand prize of getting a trip to the museum and everything paid for to tour around Italy, but your students can submit. So what it was an urban regeneration project. So someone built up the amazing replica of the M9 museum. And our students had where they had to then again build a community and a village of what they would want to see in their town around the museum. And then they took the best entries and It's pretty wild.
Yes.
Amazing. Where can people connect with you on Twitter, social channels? What's going on? What do you want to share out?
Sure thing. Yeah. I'm on Twitter at m_Drez, D-R-E-Z. It's probably where I'm most active. I have a website, michaeldrezek.com, and I try to update it here and there. I'm not on there regularly, but if something really cool comes along, I try to blog about it. I think it's just the problem being involved in so many projects is that some of the times that stuff takes a back seat. But also I'm part of the Global Maker Day organizing team. I'm wearing the t-shirt here today that says rated M for maker.
Nice.
But the problem is that my badge covers up the for maker part. So I'm just walking around with rated M. So people are probably like, who is this guy and what is he doing here? Anyway, but yeah, Global Maker Day is really like a full day virtual event. It's going to happen on October 29th this year. We're going to be broadcasting live from a school down in Miami, Florida. This past year, we broadcasted live out of my home school district, which is phenomenal. Katie McNamara, Google Innovator, came out. Jamie Donnelly came out to my school. Mary Alice Curran. So we're trying to get the organizing team. There's six of us together. We try to do the best we can to get everybody in one space and pull this off. So we invite all classrooms to go to globalmakerday.com and register and sign up. There's some fun prizes and some fun challenges. So whether your kids are in first grade or kindergarten or they're seniors in high school, there's really something for everybody. So
cool.
Awesome. Michael Drezek, everyone. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening to On Education. My name is Mike Washburn. My co-host is Glen Irvin. Want to get in touch with us? Check out our website at oneducationpodcast.com. You can tweet us at oneducationpod. Glen is at Irv Spanish on Twitter. I can be found on Twitter at Mr. Washburn. You can find us on Facebook by visiting facebook.com/oneducationpod. We're also on Instagram at oneducationpod. If you're enjoying the show and think others would too, we'd be thrilled if you shared it with them. Please leave us a rating or review in Apple Podcasts or on the Google Play Store. When you leave a rating, it gives our rankings a boost. This helps others discover the show. We want to thank our presenting sponsor, Classcraft, for supporting us. Check out classcraft.com/oneducation to learn more about them. Thanks as always for listening. Stay awesome. See you soon.